So I suppose that sort of leads me on to the other question is, you can be making good progress, and then people come in that maybe don't have the same vision and interests that you do, and they try and destabilize things. And then maybe from a leadership perspective, I guess it would be good to understand, is there something that a leader should be doing? Or somebody that's, you talked about leadership being at all levels of organisations. Everyone's a leader in what they do. What is it that an individual can do to try and minimise taking us off the track, I guess?
Well, I think the danger is to try for any one person to try to do it himself or herself. So if you're an advocate for better managed polypharmacy, Alpina's convinced you, right? And you see the forces in your organization, in your ministry, beginning to push against it or to keep the status quo. Then you begin to look for allies. Who are the people in the system who will benefit if we make more progress? And who are the people outside the system who could influence people in the system? Then the flip side of that is when people push back, when people resist the progress that you think is important, trying to understand what they're afraid of. What are they worried about? And then if you can begin to think about how you can help them deal with those fears, which may be sometimes just acknowledging them. Some people who resist progress, all they want you to acknowledge is that this is going to be difficult for them, or that they stand to lose something in this. Some people, that's all they want. Other people, they want actual help. If I'm going to go through this, I need some support and help. Well, what kind of support do you need and help in order to get through it? And that's why I keep suggesting that this is a customized process. It's a retail process, not a wholesale process. And I know you can't deal with that at the level, although maybe you can in Scotland, but you can't deal with that at the European level. But Alpina's all over Europe can do that, to begin to see where that resistance is coming from, what its source is, and how you can attend to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the politics in the big picture, where we are now, so much of the extremist politics in Europe, as in the U.S., comes from people who don't think their fears have been acknowledged. That's what it comes from. Is it people who were told to suck it up and get going, get with the program, and the resistance comes from people who they don't have to be convinced that the arguments are strong. They have to be convinced that they're going to be okay on the other side.
And I'm going to ask you